How to manifest with the solar eclipse, especially with the solar eclipse happening on April the 8th of 2024. This new moon solar eclipse happening in the sign of Aries is a huge, exciting, fast and furious portal when it comes to manifesting the life of your dreams, and not just the life of your dreams, the career, the destiny path that you know that you're here to do. So in this video, I'm going to break it down for you exactly step by step on how you can manifest and what are the practical things that you can do to make your manifestation comes to life pretty much all of a sudden, because with the eclipse energy, things happen very quick, very bold, and very exciting at the same time, can be surprising as well. So if you want to know more all about that, keep on watching. Welcome back. This is Tina Wong. I'm so excited that you're here and talking about manifestations and the solar eclipse, some of my favorite topics. So let's get into it. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We have lots of cool information, cool videos for you, and of course meditation. So check it out. When it comes to the solar eclipse energy of the new moon in Aries, April the 8th, what you want to know, first of all, is this eclipse is all about the potency of self, the energy of you activating and awakening your sense of self, your sense of purpose, and of course, your destiny path. And with that, it links with how you are making impact in life, how you're shining in light, solar, shining self-identity, right? So the theme of authenticity, the theme of self, the theme of career can be quite in the spotlight at the moment. I made a separate video on explaining what this eclipse is all about, so I'll link it down below for more detailed explanation. But in this one, I want to go further into the manifestation aspect. So how do we manifest with this energy where our destiny path is literally shining in front of us? The path is being paved and we are literally on it. Well, first of all, you want to understand what is your destiny path and what is not your destiny path. So how do we figure that out? Well, thankfully, the big cosmic energy is here to help you do just that. So around this time, you're going to be very aware of the things that are shifting in and out of your life and the things that are coming back. Remember, during this special episode of the solar eclipse of 2024, it also around this time there's also the Mercury retrograde, and the Mercury retrograde, Mercury is the planet of communication. I made a separate video on that also, so link is down below on understanding more about how it affects you. This Mercury retrograde is about the communication and also reflection, meaning that around this time of the solar eclipse, 3 days before, 3 days after, or actually even 6 months after, it's pretty intense. You're gonna be understanding what is coming back into your life in terms of what is always been true. For example, what I mean by that is that, maybe you always know that you're a writer, you're a speaker, you're a guide, you're a coach, you're whatever, XYZ, you're a healer. And then somehow you're just like, well, that ain't gonna pay the bill, being an artist or being a model or being whatever, right? And then you're just like, well, I'm just gonna be an accountant instead, or I wanna be a whatever person, office instead, or I'm gonna be get a whatever job that's gonna pay the bills instead. Around this time, you cannot escape what is meant for you. So I love to hear down below, let me know what's been coming for you that your whole life. Like for me, I know that I'm meant to speak, I'm meant to write, I'm meant to share my message in the masses, right? I cannot run away from it. There's been time that I've been running away from it, trying to be a hermit in the mountain, but then somehow it keeps on coming back, it keeps on coming back. And I actually took a break from YouTube for 3-4 months, but then somehow it just keeps on coming back to me that this is exactly what I'm meant to do, and this is what the universe is designed for me to do. There are people like you guys who message me. It's like, I meditate and I ask for a sign, and then your video shows up. I get these messages all the time, and I really believe that exactly what I'm here to do is that. So I cannot escape it. What about you? What is it that you just know that it just keeps on coming back and coming back and coming back to you? Around this time, that is going to be kind of clear. So what you're going to do with that is a decision point. This is what I call the choice point. You have to decide, right? Like, am I going to just give it, my full shot to see what I'm made of, because this is my life and I get this one life and I never know when my life's gonna end? Or am I going to pretend like I care more about things like pleasing other people, living a life that's not true for me, doing things just for the bills? The thing is, a lot of us, we can be misguided and lie to ourselves and saying that certain thing, societal construct, is more important than what is true, pure inside of our heart and inside of our soul. Let me tell you something. Inside here, inside of you, that is your true self. Your true self is spirit. Spirituality to me is understanding your truth, yourself, who you are. Who you are is not, oh, hi, my name is, this is what I do. This is not who you are. Who you are is an infinite, eternal, spiritual freaking being who's, you're here understanding and experiences human life, giving and receiving, creating and expanding. So allowing yourself to understand what is coming around this time. It's so funny, I'm getting a ping on my phone. Let me turn that off. Who is messaging me? Who knows, right? So this is the time where anything can be coming at you. It's like that message, that sudden invitation, that sudden reminder, right? It can be coming from an email, definitely, text messages, any form of invitation. Around this time, you cannot escape what is meant for you. Okay, let me repeat that once more. So once you understand that, how you can manifest is deciding. First of all, manifestation requires the first thing, which is the seed of thought, right? The seed of thought that this is really my life. I'm really destined to be known in this area. I'm really destined to help millions of people. I'm really destined to be heard, to be felt, to be seen. Can you decide already? Because the universe, God, source has already written a really beautiful plan for you, but there's clues and hints along the way, but it doesn't mean anything if you haven't started with this is actually possible for me, because if I can think of it, it can manifest, because every manifestation, comes from the seed of thought. So number one step that you want to do is starting from the seed of thought. Do you actually believe that it can be yours? And let me help you, guide you into this even more, that for those of you who feel like, I don't know if I can believe it. Okay, that's a trick. Let me show you. Okay, and I've guided hundreds of thousands of people around the world in terms of manifestation and really creating their dream life. And what I always say is that you have to ask the right question. You have to use the right wordings. Sometimes you have to trick the brain, because our brain is used to be programmed a certain way. So what you want to actually say or ask yourself is that, instead of like, oh, I really believe that I'm this famous writer or this big time influencer, maybe it's really hard for you to believe it. You can say, wouldn't it be cool if, okay, write this down, it's gonna save your life, trust me. If it works, come back to me, let me know. Wouldn't it be cool? Wouldn't it be great? Wouldn't it be amazing if I could impact thousands of people by being me? Wouldn't it be amazing if my words can help someone go through tough times? How amazing would it be if I could just do what I love and get paid for it? Wouldn't that be amazing? Yes. You see, with these kind of questions, it tricks your mind into thinking about possibilities, right? Instead of just being so rigid. So once you get that, this is a very important step that a lot of people skip. A lot of people say, yeah, sure, yes. But do you actually believe it? You see, the quality of manifestation, the quality of thoughts, sometimes it takes processes and turns around. So this is something that I go further with my private clients with. This is something that you can take, okay, from this tidbit and ask the right questions. Step number two on how you can manifest with the solar eclipse energy is, second of all, is knowing that when it comes to what you need to do, it's not about what you need to do. It's just natural for you to do. Okay, sometimes people are like, okay, this is what I want, so now what do I need to do? It's not about what you need to do to make it happen. Okay, listen, the universe made a plan for you. It's about flowing with the plan. Think about it like this: the riverbed has already been made for you. Okay, so the path has been paved, but then it wouldn't be a freaking river, wouldn't it, without the freaking water, right? So now the water needs to flow, okay? The path paved means nothing without the flowing water. So ask yourself, where am I meant to flow right now? Okay, now what am I meant to do? Okay, because doing, it comes from a small energy, from a self energy, and you cannot manifest big things from the self. You can only manifest your destiny path when it comes to co-creation with you and the divine, you and source, you and God, you and the heavens, okay, whatever you want to use. But it's that big energy in you is co-creation. Manifestation is co-creation. So allowing yourself to tap into the big resource that is available for you by allowing yourself to flow. You know, if you really let everything go, if you just get into a really chill and relaxed state and be like, okay, well, what is meant to flow in my life right now? What is naturally flowing in my life right now? So for example, you know, I would consider myself quite an introvert who hides in the mountains, you know, but then somehow the universe wants me to be in this big city of Ho Chi Minh right now, okay? And I'm seeing so many people a day, and this is new to me because I'm usually in the hiding, you know. So this is something that's really interesting for my energy, where it's just natural for me to meet people. Like, I'm not even making plans, but I'm having invitations like all the time to go to here and do this. It's like all of a sudden I'm this, you know, busy person where it's like, what is this new identity of me, right? Because this is natural. This is exactly what I'm meant to do. These are the people that I'm meant to meet. These are the experiences that I'm meant to have naturally without me even trying. And for me to flow, I just have to say, yeah, sure, yes. I say yes an invitation, right? So allowing yourself to flow with what is showing up right now, instead of saying, this is not me, I don't do that, you know, I don't eat these kind of ice cream, I don't go to Starbucks, I don't support that brand, you know, whatever. But like, what if you just everyone's like, let's go to Starbucks, and you just feel like, maybe I'm meant to go to Starbucks, I don't know, maybe not for a drink, but maybe I'll just walk by and see what happens. What if you're meant to meet someone there? What if you're meant to pick up a clue there? What if you're meant to get an aha moment there? You know, that's exactly what you're meant to do. Because when you're at that place, things will just click, and maybe it's even on the way to the Starbucks, on the way to the place, on the way to meeting that person that maybe you don't want to meet. But it just seems like you just had to say yes for some weird reason, okay? Watch for that. I'll make a separate video on how you can really go deep into manifestation. And by the way, I just opened up a few slots on becoming a one-on-one private client with me, meaning that I'll be working with you, VIP, full access for 3 months. So if that's something of interest for you, if you know that you're here for big impact in the world, you know you're here to be a new earth leader, and you want a mentor who can hold and anchor your energy and expand the heck out of it, send me a DM at TinaWong000 and we will chat. The next step number 3 of this manifestation process of the solar eclipse is understanding the solar eclipse energy happens very sudden, okay? And it's a very rare opportunity, meaning that there's gonna be a sudden shift of energy. Watch for the sudden shift of energy. All of a sudden, you can be feeling like, I need to be at home right now. Trust that. You know, all of a sudden you could be feeling like, I just feel like I need to wear red right now. Trust that. But all of a sudden I just feel like I need to, you know, like book a flight to Bali right now. Trust that. Okay, these are the guidances, the intuitive nudges that the universe is showing you. And also trust the people and situations that are coming into your life and out of your life. Remember, eclipse. The word eclipse is about eclipsing out. Okay, sometimes it can be eclipsing into, but also eclipsing out. Things are going to be removed. Watch out for that, because new things, truer things are meant to come through, because there has to be that balance in this world. There's a going out and going in. It needs to be in harmony. So watch out for what wants to come out and watch out for what wants to come in. And around this time, it's a very powerful portal for you to set an intention. So step number 4 is, I want you to pull up that journal, baby. I don't care if you say, I don't freaking journal, just take a piece of paper or something, okay? Write down, what is it that you know that you're destined for? I'm destined for greatness. I'm destined to help people. I'm destined to heal. I'm destined to share my love. I'm destined to share my voice. I'm destined to have a really good life. I'm destined for the kind of love that is going to move heavens. Whatever it is, I want you to write that down, baby. Write it down. It's done. That is a very powerful place to be, because setting intention on this new moon, remember, new moon, new you, new moon, perfect for manifestation. This is when things get activated, when you are like, I am on it, I know who I am ready, universe, give me a sign and I will freaking go. Like when you're in that energy, which the Aries energy is helping with that, you're gonna manifest things really, really quick, really, really fast, because nothing moves faster than certainty. Nothing moves faster than I know. Okay, I know, baby, I freaking know. Not only you want to watch out for around this time of April 8th, but I want you to remember that this eclipse lasts, okay, has a lasting effect for the 6 months after. So make sure you mark this day and maybe what is the 6 months after around that time, and see what comes to fruition. Okay, what is going to unfold. You'll be very surprised of what actually gets manifested in your life during the next few months. Okay, big things can happen. Also, it can happen right now. So let me know down below what your intentions, who the heck you are. Give this a like, hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and watch the video where I talked about the major energies of this month, and also what is solar eclipse is about, and I made a separate meditation for you. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon.